Oh my god, please tell me this guy's first name is Oli. Please tell me his name is Oli Jokinen. Yes! What are the chances? Oh my god, that's amazing. Ronnie Doyle should be in the WWE. From the top rope, Ronnie Doyle with the flying elbow. That guy would be the heavyweight champ of the entire world for years and years and years. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a troll on our hands. Now, Takashi69, in the last video, he went ahead and posted an entire giant list of everyone that we've quote-unquote traded with. And he says, xTech, you know what? I was just trolling. I didn't count all those trades. And I was in your video. So you know what? You are the troll of the year. You can't trust anyone these days, especially Takashi69. So that's kind of funny. I should have done my research, but you know what? He got in the video. Congrats on the troll. I'm not going to trust anybody from now on, except for a few exclusive, and I mean very exclusive, assistant general managers, and you guys know who you are. So what's going on, and welcome back to the 2030-2031 draft. Now go ahead, grab a snack. This one could be a long one. First things first, we got a comment here from Eric Berg. He says you need a legitimate second liner to replace Ryan Poehling. I know he's been playing great, but his potential dropped to a bottom 6, which means his overall could drop to like 80. He also says target some Swedish defensemen in the draft. Okay, so we actually sent a contract offer to Christek in, when do we do that? At the end of last video, also to Hughes as well. So hopefully both of those guys sign. Now, one thing I am concerned about is definitely going to be Ryan Poehling. He's been our second line center for the past, what, 4 or 5 years? And you can see he's dropped way down here. Where is he now? Ryan, he's down to an 80. Oh my god, you guys are right. He did drop, so he's our fourth line center pretty much. Wow, okay, that listed as a depth forward, and we still got him for 3 more years at 2.75. So at the time, that contract looked pretty damn good. You know, he had a 30-goal season and then an 18-goal, 33 points. That's pretty good for 2.7, but on the fourth line for next year, you think he's going to even come up close to those numbers? Oh man, so it looks like Ryan Poehling's moving way down. Our center depth definitely needs some help. Now for Boyce, he has a decent amount of trade value. You could see us trading Boyce for a legitimate second line center, then have McKinnon, X-Player, Kachuk, and then Ryan Poehling. So that could kind of be our top 4. We'll see though. We'll see what's going to happen. I'll scout some people in the draft. We'll have a look. But if not, I might have to just wait till free agency. Now for goalies, we're good. We don't got to give a contract to Big Mac for a few more years. So he's locked in until 2034. All right, so we're good there. We are all good. So this year we have to re-sign. We got to re-sign obviously Christek, and we have what? We have $28 million to work with. So I think he wanted 8. I think Hughes wanted 6 or 7. So you know, there's Yakola's an 85. He's gonna want $4 million bucks. But aside from that, we're pretty good. So we're gonna have a little bit of money to spare. We're not gonna have a ton. But I think what Eric said in the comments, target some Swedish defensemen in the draft. You know what? I like it. Let's go ahead and do that. So I don't know how many picks we have in this draft for first rounders. I think we just have the 1 first round pick. I could be wrong though. Yeah, we just have the 1, and it's 27th overall. Now I'm not a huge fan of picking that late in the draft, so we'll see. Maybe we can move up here. Ooh, there's a franchise guy, Junior Love. What a name, Junior Love, an 18-year-old power forward. Oh man, with Nathan McKinnon on the outs. Oh man, this would be perfect for our team. Okay, hear me out here. So looks like, who has the first overall pick? The Rangers. All right, the team that let Ty Ronning walk to free agency. Can you believe it? So it looks like, these guys are not happy at all. Okay, good to know. Who's Craig? Who are you? And why are you unhappy? He's a 26-year-old sniper who I think puts up pretty good numbers. 63 points. More of a two-way forward than a sniper in my opinion. Very well-rounded. It looks like they do need that franchise centerman, because once they go ahead and once he's ready for the first line, these two are going to be on their way out. So it would be really cool to get that guy. I just don't think it's going to happen. Plus, what the hell are we going to trade for the first overall pick? Honestly. Like, what are we going to trade? That we can throw... Oh, like, I mean, I know we have a lot of prospects, we have a lot of trade value, but I don't really want to give up a guy like Ernest Wall or Stromberg. I don't really want to do that. Yeah, I don't know. We could give up like Lappinen. He's one of the better in out there. Because our defense is going to be the Germinator, Makar, Hughes, Kabanoff. So we do technically have one extra defenseman. So I do have to make a move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, I mean, it's there, but I'd rather play the the new the Lappin Wall and Stromberg. I like to give those guys some sort of top 4 minutes. You know, we do have some guys that are on the cusp of making the team. So we do have some work to do. I don't know if we're going to make a trade right now, but I think I'm going to let the Rangers have their first overall pick. I'm not sure if they've ever had the first overall pick. Someone let me know in the comments. But is there any players worth really trading up for? So Rodriguez, he is a 18-year-old two-way defenseman. I only scouted him the one time. You know, maybe we'll just stay where we are. Maybe we'll just stay where we are. We'll see. We don't really have what it takes to trade up anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and let New York have their first overall pick, which is going to be Junior Love at an 81 overall. Damn. He's a power forward. Got pretty good offensive awareness. He's only 18. Yeah, he's going to be sick for the New York Rangers. So there you go. Let's see what the Anaheim Ducks pick. Another power forward. Okay, so back-to-back 1 and 2. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so Carter. Not Jeff Carter, but Jonathan Carter. 18 years old, medium elite. All right, so another power forward. And then we got Saunders here, who is that defenseman? I thought Rodriguez was up there, whatever his name was. So I guess LA maybe went off the board a little bit. Julian Saunders, that's okay. I am interested, though, to see what Rodriguez was like. I think that was his name. Yeah, 80 overall, medium elite. LA, you done goofed up. Now, he's nice. That would have been good to move up to. Now, we don't necessarily need a defenseman. We just need to draft smart. I'm going to go for a center or a defenseman with my first round pick. I don't think I'm going to do anything crazy here. I'm not going to make a trade. Ooh, Casper Wright is 69 overall. Oh, man, a couple 69 and a 70. Another 70, another 70. Oh, man, we got some steals here late in the first round. Okay, so, you know, was it really worth it to move up? I maybe could have moved up here and picked this guy, you know, medium top 6, 58. But, you know, I think I'm really concerned about getting a centerman because, you know, Nathan MacKinnon maybe has 1 or 2 years left at best. And then with Ryan Poehling dropping down and with our uncertainties whether Boyce is going to grow into a legitimate second-line center, you just don't know at this point. So I wouldn't mind picking a centerman. Marek Rajovic. All right, let's go ahead. He's the best center available, it looks like. Or is there another defenseman I want to go get? You know what? I think we need a center more than we need a defenseman. So, Marek Rajovic, welcome to the Seattle Storm Bears. Hopefully, okay, you know what? 65 overall is pretty good. It's not terrible. He's 20 years old, so his overall is a little bit higher. I would assume Kasparaitis is also 20 years old. He is. And all these guys who are a little bit higher overall, that guy's 19. What's Bus looking like? 19. And then what else do we miss out on? We got a 67 medium top 4. So there's some pretty good steals there late in the first round, but I think I'm pretty happy with my pick. You know, we addressed our needs. We needed a center, and we got the best one available. Now, Beck, 69 overall. I assume he's 20 years old because he's a grinder. Let's see. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, 20-year-old, high top 6. That's a pretty nice pick. Almost as good as Austin Pope. Almost. Just having a look here to see if we really missed out on anything crazy. Doesn't really look like it. No medium elites or anything. We got a high backup in Brooks. Nothing else crazy. 68, 66, couple of mid-60s. Now let's think about going after a defenseman here. Let's think what we can do for a defenseman. So Friesen looks like he's the only defenseman available. So is Corso. Oh my god. Please tell me this guy's first name is Olli. Please tell me his name is Olli Jokinen. Yes! What are the chances? Oh my god, that's amazing. Olli Jokinen from Finland. Oh man. If you've been around the channel, you'll understand the Olli Jokinen meme. Oh man. You know what? If he's available in the third round, I will pick him up. I'm not going to waste a pick on him right now. I like to pick a defenseman, but I just don't know if taking Todd Friesen is the right answer right now. Low top 9. This guy could be low elite. Johnny McBain. You know what? The more I look at this guy, I like this Harry Blake guy. He's 20 years old, high top 9. He could jump into the lineup as soon as, maybe not next year, but the year after. He's a sniper. Let's go ahead and pick Harry Blake. You know, we're pretty much into this franchise mode to where the point where some of these prospects aren't going to become anything. So let's go ahead here and try to get this guy in the lineup as quick as we can. 68 medium top 6. That's not that bad, but we missed out on a 77 overall grinder. Oh, St. Louis. Damn, you guys got to draft Steele. Oh, man. All right. Well, you know what? You can't win them all. It's 27th, so I don't know if Olli Jokinen's going to be there. If he is, I'll take him. Let's see. Boys Cap. Hopefully he didn't get selected, but I have a feeling he probably did. Oh, maybe not. Oh, he did. He went to Tampa. Oh, man, that's fine. You know what? Probably better we don't have that guy on our team. You know, we missed out on a Finn last time with Olli Jokinen. Let's go ahead and select a Finnish defenseman, Samu Vatanen, 18 years old. Let's go. Welcome to Seattle, my friend. 55, medium 7th. It's okay. See what else we missed out on. We missed out on a 59 overall two-way defenseman, but at this point it's kind of a crapshoot after the 3rd round. So let's see what we can get here in the 4th. Let's see what Ottawa is asking of us here. So Smiles, all right, let's see here. He's an 85 overall right-wing sniper. He's probably pretty good, but do we really need another sniper? Not really. We got enough goals to go around. Our goaltending pool is a little bit weak, so let's go ahead and select an American goalie, Rodney Spezza from the Swift Current Broncos of the Western Hockey League, and he's medium elite 60 overall. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Spezza. There you go. Cousin of Jason. Maybe a son at this point. We're in 2030. Who knows? Oh, man. Beautiful. A medium elite goalie in the 4th round. I'll take it all day, every day. I'm looking at this guy. It's a little bit off the board. He's 20 years old. Lars Forsberg. Now, this is our 5th round pick, but he's listed to go in the 6th round. 20 years old, though, so his overall could be pretty high. I was just looking around here at some names that are kind of fun. We got Sundin up here, who's 18 years old. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to pick Forsberg. This guy could very well be low elite as well. He's got that low top 9. But a 20-year-old, there you go. Let's go ahead and select Lars Forsberg. We've had pretty good luck. If he's like 69 overall, that's awesome. 74 top 9. Boys, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you draft. I'm sticking by it. Draft every single 20-year-old ever. Do it. It's so worth it. These guys are sick. You know what? I like the guy who I can't pronounce. We got to come up with a fun nickname for him. 20 years old. Could be decent. 65 medium top 9. All right, that was a fun draft. I feel like we went a little bit off the board there, and I know I'm going to hear in the comments, trade for Olli Jokinen. What are you doing? You have to have Jokinen on your team. I'm not trading for Olli Jokinen, so you can stop that right now. So Boyce is back. He says yes. Now I'm interested to see if Christek and Hughes are going to say yes. Hughes says yes. So does Christek. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. So this re-sign stage is going to be real easy, and then we're going to hop into free agency and then go on into the regular season. So McKinnon still has that high overall, which I like, and we have $7 million to work with. So let's go ahead and see what we got to do. We got to give a contract to Vegetti. Now, what do I do here? What do I do? Now, Patrick is definitely the better option going forward. There's no question. But Vegetti's a legend, all right? Vegetti is a damn legend. He wants a one-way deal. So if we sign Vegetti, we basically have to trade Patrick. Now, is it worth it for the memes, or do we go with what's best for the team? 1.1 for 2 years. Let's see if he'll say yes to a max contract on a two-way deal. That's what's best for the team. We'll see. Now, this is a little bit of a weird re-sign stage. So all these guys that I'm giving contracts to, so Vegetti says no. Oh, man. So what I just did is I went ahead and I released a lot of players I wasn't going to sign. Now, a bunch of guys who were 28 and they were like 75 overall. So they're gone. So we have a few contract spots. Now, $7 million, and do we want to spend 4 of that on Yakola? Do we want to spend that on a bottom pairing guy? Even on the 4th line this year, he had 37 points. Now, again, with Vic Generous, he was the last pick in the 2025 draft. He's played a few games in the NHL, especially in the playoffs, actually. His only NHL experience is in the playoffs. He's got 4 points in 12 games in the playoffs, but I just don't have room for Vic Generous, so I'm going to say goodbye. I'm sorry. I know the comments aren't going to like that. And I don't know about anyone else. I don't know if we should give Yakola $4 million or should we let him walk. Now, he does want an extension, so I'd be comfortable at like 1 year at like 3.75. Okay, that would be okay, because he can even play on the third line. He kills penalties with Tyroning, and I mean, he did almost score 40 points on the fourth line last year. So let's see if he says yes to that, since he did want a contract extension. He says yes. Okay, perfect. I like that. So here's the thing. We got James Vagetti, the playoff hero, the playoff freaking GOAT. James Vagetti went 5-1 in the postseason a couple years ago, and then 3-2 this year, but 2 shutouts. And you guys know how much of a legend Vagetti is, so I know you guys are going to want to bring him back. But Patrick is ready to be a backup goalie. Now, we can go ahead with Vagetti as the backup. I mean, he did his job. He went 8-3 in the regular season last year. He's been a decent backup his entire career. Spent some time in the AHL, but you know what? He is a pretty decent backup. So I think we are going to give him a contract, 1.1. I'll give him 1.25 for 1 year. All right, 1.25 for 1. Let's give you just a small deal here. And then Patrick, I'm sure he has a decent amount of trade value. We're actually going to let this guy go. But I think, you know, we could either use him as a trading chip, or we could, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Ended up biting the bullet and giving Vagetti exactly what he wanted. I think I gave him $100,000 more, and he still said no. So I am going to try to re-sign him in free agency, because I do want him to be our backup. Ryan Paling's pissed he didn't sign. So is Nick Beach. Oh, man, the guys love this guy. So did Big Mac. I have to sign him. I have to sign him. So this is that guy from the Rangers. He was unhappy, and they let him walk. Wow. All right, so that's kind of cool. We got Yuri Zubov. Oh, man. Seattle Storm Bear legend. Ended up letting Messier walk. I wasn't going to pay $5 million for a third-line center that I wasn't going to use. AK-47 is in free agency as well. Damn. So we have no money to work with, and we need a top 6 winger. This is concerning, or a second-line center, whichever one. So we got Christek, Nathan McKinnon agency, Brodziak, Carney X, or Brodziak X Carney. We got Beach, Kachuk, Boyce, Graham, Paling, and Ronning, Makar, Germinator, Hughes, Kabanov, Stromberg, Wall, and then we got the Lapinin. So that is a problem. We have an extra defenseman. We have an extra defenseman that I don't know what to do with. Now I'm thinking Stromberg or Kabanov becomes expendable, because I don't really want to get rid of Lapinin. He's got great offensive awareness, only 19 years old. I'd love to give this guy the shot. Now, out of all of our young defensemen, I think the one that becomes expendable is Kabanov. He's 23 years old, making $6 million. We could really use that cap space. And we have Ernest Wall, who's going to basically be the next Kabanov, but way better. So I think trading Kabanov really makes this much easier to do, as well as, ooh man, look at the trade value that this guy has. Damn. And we have a ton of goalies too, so I can get rid of Patrick. I don't think it's that big of an issue. I mean, any one of these guys we can just throw in. 67, 20 years old, perfect. I'll throw you in. Thorson, all right? So that's a decent amount of trade value. We need a second-line center or a second-line winger. Look no further than Anaheim. Chris Vickers, at 24 years old, he is upset. He does not want to be in Anaheim anymore. Well, they're a rebuilder, so why not give them a decent prospect goalie and then a really good top 4 defenseman? Looks like he's a pretty consistent, almost 30-goal guy. 60, 79 points that 1 year. I would love Chris Vickers on our second line. And then we still have a little eensy-beensy tiny bit of cap space. Okay, so Kabanov and Thorson for Chris Vickers. Will that go straight up? Like, this is just the first player that I've looked at, but he looks good. His faceoffs aren't great. I mean, I'll have a look around, but, I mean, he's upset, so we could really capitalize on that. He'll probably jump back up to, like, 80, 89, 88 overall, but that just seems too good to be true. Look at Austin Pope, 88 overall, my man. This guy, I wish we, you know what, I'm not going to say I wish we would have kept on to him, but he's definitely a fan favorite. Here's a look at some former traded players, Lars Ekman Larsson and Walsler. Walsler was a 4th round pick, and he turned out to be so good for Toronto. Oh man, they made out so good in that trade. And there's Love. Oh man, look at that guy. He's going to be so good for the New York Rangers. And here's one of the bigger draft busts out there. First overall, Jordan Houston, 24 years old, 84 overall. Didn't score a single goal last year. Just hilarious. So, you know, I had a look around the NHL. I think Chris Vickers is kind of the best option available. And they got Sam Steele for a second-line center behind Lafreniere. I'm going to see if this will go through. Kabanov for Vickers, straight up. Trade rejected. Okay, so I might have to throw a pick in there. It's not the end of the world. Do not worry. I got players like Messier who I can throw in there who have a decent amount of cap, and I'm not going to sign them. So basically just the rights for Messier. Will this go through? Trade rejected. Sweeten it just a touch, they say. Just a sprinkle. Just a little bit. Alright, that's fine. I got you. How about a 6th? That seems like a little sprinkle. Will that go through? Trade rejected. Come on. What if I make it a 5th? I wish they told you what they were looking for and they say sweeten it just a touch with a draft pick, with a goalie prospect, with a large double-double from Tim Hortons. Like, I don't know what they want. Will a 5th get it done? Sweeten it just a touch. Well, if you told me you wanted a left-wing prospect, I could give you a left-wing prospect. A 4th. Sweeten it just a touch. This is a touch. Anaheim, this is a touch. I got this 25-year-old RFA who are not going to re-sign. He's got a little bit of trade value. Trade accepted. There you go. So the Anaheim Ducks get a top 4 defenseman, a prospect goalie, and 183 overall center who they got the rights to, and a 79 overall player who's basically nothing. So let's see how much cap we have. $2 million. I tried to sign Vagetti. Hopefully he signs. All these guys, I'll just give a contract. Is there any medium elite goalies out there? There is. Oh man, beautiful. Take it all day, every day. Thank you. All right, so the only thing we need to worry about right now is whether James Vagetti is going to sign. Hopefully he does. I offered him exactly what he wants. So this goalie says no. That was the medium elite goalie, actually. Low elite defenseman says yes. Don't need this, do I? Yes, no, maybe so. We get a backup goalie who's looking actually pretty damn good. Raymond, yeah, he looks good. He's on a really good contract too. Has yet to play in the NHL, and Oda, Austin Oda, who's a 4th liner. Why is this looking so good? Austin Oda, 6'5", he's a giant. Now, that's a lot of trade value to give up. I'll come back to this. If James Vagetti doesn't sign, I'll come back and we'll look at that goalie. So James Vagetti, he says yes. There you go. That's fine. I'm totally cool with that. We got actually this low elite Graham guy, actually. It's going to play on our 4th line. So our team's ready to go. We might have to work on a few things, but a lot of people are stoked about acquiring back James Vagetti. He's a fan favorite. He's a favorite in the room, and I can understand it. Now, I have to probably trade this guy. He's undrafted. He was one of the low elites. He looks really sick, actually. Skating category's nice. Offensive awareness, 96. What if we used this guy as a forward, all right? Call me crazy, but what if we used him as a forward? Let's see what he wants for money, and then maybe we'll throw him on the 4th line with Ty Ronning, just for fun. Let's have a little bit of fun here. If he wants like $5 million, obviously I can't afford him, and we're just going to have to straight up trade him. But he is a defenseman, so I think he's actually going to want a decent amount of money in the system. Where is he? Yeah, he wants, let's see, he wants 1.8? That's cool. I'll sign you for 1.8 to be a 4th liner. Absolutely. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. You know, we've done stuff like that in the past where we've used a defenseman as a forward. If you guys remember, way back in the day, we had J Money, Josh Morrissey, the original J Money. We had him as a forward, and he was getting like 40, 50 goals. So this guy got, oh wow, wait a minute. So he wanted $1.8 million from us, but then St. Louis offered him 3.9. So I offered him a contract. Let's see what he says. He says, no, I've decided to go with another team. So, you know what? It's fine. We're going to take that 2nd round pick from the Blues. And, you know what? Whatever. That guy's going to do what he has to do. Good luck in St. Louis. I didn't want you anyways. That's not true. I kind of did. But so I've yet to see what Vickers is going to grow to. I'm hoping he gets up to 88. Anything over 88, 89, I'll be stoked. I think that was a really good trade that worked out for both teams. He didn't want to be there, and obviously they needed help on defense, and they had Sam Steele kind of ready as a second liner. So we capitalized. Let's see what he's at. He's at a 90, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Chris Vickers, my dude. Oh, I love it. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Anaheim. Thank you. So it looks like he's been in the NHL basically straight out of the draft. You could say this man made it out of camp. You could say that. So the lines. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Ooh, Reginald Carney, only 84 overall. Okay. Let's talk about this. I really hope he bounces back. He was up to a 90 in the postseason. Okay, that's a little bit concerning. We got Yakola. We got Trevor Tkachuk, the better Tkachuk, and we got the best science partner a guy could ever ask for, Nick Beach. We got Jody Graham, who was I remember this guy. Yeah, duh. We drafted him like 2 or 3 years ago. Oh, I forget where we got that pick from. Was it LA? I don't remember, but somehow we ended up getting a top 15 pick. Now, he's listed as a fourth liner, so we're going to play him as that. 6'5", 222. This man is the next Ronnie Doyle. Body checking out at 86. Fighting skill, not that great, but his strength is real good, and his discipline's pretty good for a tough guy. It's not a tough guy, a big power forward, 6'5". He's going with Boyce, who's technically listed as a third liner. I could go something like this. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments. And then the man, the myth, the freaking legend, the man who made it straight out of camp, Ty freaking Ronning. There you go. And then we're going to go to the defense here. I haven't had a look at it yet. So, wow. Okay, we are stacked. So I'm thinking about doing something like this. Yeah? Like, look how stacked our defensive core is. Do we have any defensemen scratched? Okay, we don't. Like, this lapping in and in guy, he's ready to go. He's ready for top 4 minutes, for sure. So is Stromberg, but he's a defensive defenseman, so I kind of like that there on the bottom pairing. And then in the cage, we got Patrick as the backup, which is not going to work. James Vagetti is going to go back there. We'll probably just trade Patrick. Whoa. Hold the phone. Calm down. Stop. What am I talking about? Where the hell is Ryan Poehling? I was looking. I'm like, something doesn't feel right. He's 79 overall. Oh, man. Do we just send this man down to the AHL and let him, like, teach our guys in the AHL? Oh, man. That hurts me because he was such a big piece to the team. Do we buy him out? What do we do? Okay, we're going to scratch him for the first couple of games here, and then you guys really got to let me know in the comments. You know, we could maybe package him and Patrick for like a decent pick or something, but that's how this team's going to look right now. Let's get, I don't know, let's get 5-10 games of simulation done just for fun. Let's actually have a look at the assistant captains and stuff. We're making this video a bit of a long one. Let's see here. So obviously Agent C is still going to be the captain with Ty Ronning as the assistant, and then Quinn Hughes as the other assistant. You know what? I like that. We're going to keep it exactly how it is. That's all good. I like it. Big top 6 edition this year of Vickers. I'm excited to see how he does. I'm really hoping he boosts up Reginald Carney. Carney is way down in the dumps, and that's not good for us. All right, here we go. Game number 1 against the LA Kings. Actually, wait, what I want to do is, just out of curiosity, I want to see if that guy made the team out of camp, really. From the St. Louis Blues, that defenseman that we ended up letting go for a second-round pick. They offer sheeted him, which is totally fine. I didn't really have the room for him anyways. Defensively, he did. He's getting top minutes with Merkley. So I do want to keep an eye on this guy because we basically let him walk. Well, not walk. We got a second-round pick for him, but I just didn't have the room. But he looks really promising. Oh, man. He's going to play alongside Ryan Merkley. Watch out for this defensive core. Damn. Okay, so any games we have against the Blues, we'll slow sim just for fun. I feel like that guy's going to come to bite me in the ass. I just have a feeling, man. I don't know. I have a feeling. Do we have any games against the Blues real quick? We do have one on the 13th. So do we sim all the way up there? I don't know if we should go all the way, but let's go ahead here and start off game number 1 against the LA Kings. We are in Los Angeles in the Staples Center. Let's go period number 1, and it's a 2-0 game. Agency and Yakola. Period number 2. Nothing else happened in the second. Going into the third, Cam Brodziak, baby. There you go. And there is a shutout for Big Mac. He's, some people in the comments were saying, you know, maybe he's a little bit injury prone. Maybe we should think about about maybe drafting a goalie or getting a really solid backup for the postseason. And I see what you're saying. Trust me, I see. My concerns are there as well. I'm definitely concerned. We're on a bit of a winning streak, but probably going to lose now that I mentioned that. Nope. The win streak is very much intact. 5-0. Can we make it 6-0? No, we lose. Okay, but look at the Rangers. They're 0-6-1. All right, so we should be able to really put up some numbers here. Now, they have that Love guy. They have Junior Love, who is the first overall pick. Now, I assume he's going to be playing. He should not be in the AHL or be scratched. But let's go, though. First period against the first overall pick, Junior Love and Williams and Quinn Hughes. Period number 2. All right, we get 1. Nathan MacKinnon, baby. There you go. And, oh, no, Yuri Zubov, the ex-Seattle Storm Bear, gets the game-winning goal. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, they get their first win of the year. Let's see if we can get some revenge on them on the 29th. You know what? Maybe we will go all the way up to that game against the Blues. Why not? Let's have some fun with it here. You guys wanted longer videos? Boom, you got longer videos. King Kong. Let's see what he's looking like from the Philadelphia Flyers. He's a defenseman, which we don't need. Undrafted, Tyson Kong, King Kong. That's a great nickname, but I'm going to say no. Thank you, but no thank you. So we can beat good teams. We seem to lose against the Rangers, which is kind of weird. Let's go all the way up to this Blues game, though. Why not? Let's see. Just for fun. Just for fun. So 2-8-1. We're probably going to lose against the Rangers because that's what we do. We lose against bad teams. Our HL team's doing pretty good. Second, a third for a goalie prospect and something. I don't know. Let's see here. Bloomquist. All right, Tony Bloomquist. He's a backup goalie, which we do technically need, but we kind of don't because James Viggetti is a freaking legend. 8-2, not bad. 9-2, that's what I'm talking about. 10-2. Do I hear 11 against Columbus? Yeah. Do I hear 12? Yeah. Do I hear 13 against the Devils? I think I do. Jared McCann, no thank you. 13 against the Devils. Oh, no, we lost. But it was in a shootout, though, so it doesn't technically count. We got the pity points. We're on fire right now. 14-2-2. Ty Ronning is loving it. Let's go ahead here, get the last game of simulation done. November 13th, we're 14-2-1. Can we go 15-2-1? We got to come up with a nickname from that guy from St. Louis as well. Let's go, though. First period. All right, 2-0. Agent C gets 2. He's like, oh, that defenseman, he has good offensive awareness. Buddy, I invented offensive awareness. I'm Agent freaking C. Period number 2. All right, Nick Beach, the best science partner a guy could ever ask for. And then Nick Merkley. Sorry, not Nick Merkley. I think I actually called him Nick Merkley when I was looking at the Blues roster. Ryan Merkley and Boyce. Oh, no. All right, they get within 1. Let's get that Agent C hat trick. Someone get that phone ready. 1-800-AGENT-C. I'm trying to call him, but it's not going through. Maybe one of you guys are trying. 3-2 here with 6 minutes left. Can we keep the winning streak alive? Maybe we'll go until we lose in regulation. How about that? There you go. Agent C gets 2. And Nick Beach, the best science partner a grade 9 person could ever ask for. He goes ahead and gets the game-winning goal after Agent C gets 2. So I said we're going to go till we lose in regulation, and boom, regulation loss. But just for fun, one more game against the Blues, and then I promise we're going to check out the stats, and that's going to be it for this video. Can we beat that guy? No, 3-2 loss. All right, that's fine. 15-4-1, a pretty damn good record if I do say so myself. Agent C, okay, so no one on the team is a point-per-game player. Interesting. Only 4 helpers for Cedric Corey. Okay, interesting. So it looks like there's a lot of points. They're just spread out kind of interestingly. So Agent C's got 18 in 20. Nathan MacKinnon, only 16 and 20. The Germinator, 16 and 20. Vickers has 15, so that's good news. If any of our second liners hit 50-plus points, that's a win. That is a big W in my books. So a bit of a slow start, not going to lie. A bit of a slow start for points, but I'm not going to worry about it too much because Ty Ronning has 4 goals. Yeah, he does. Stromberg, Cale Makars, only got 3, but I mean, he's plus 16, so what am I complaining about? It's just weird not seeing players really light it up. I mean, Agent C's got 14 goals in 20 games. That's pretty much lighting it up, but it's just a little bit weird. James Viggetti, 2-0. That's what I'm talking about. What a beast. Big Mac is leading in the goaltending department, as he does. Let's see if Junior Love is up here. Oh, wow, he isn't. Is he not even playing? He is playing. There he is. 81 overall. He's got three goals and 3 helpers, and there's that guy from St. Louis. We got to come up with a nickname for him. Someone give me a good nickname in the comments for that guy. But there's 2 rookies we're going to be looking at this year. Rookie goalies, is there any crazy attendees out there? Looks like the Kings have a starting goalie who's a rookie, a 26-year-old rookie. And leading in points, Jonathan Drouin at 36 years old. Okay, sure. And Henrik Borgstrom is over a goal per game. Damn. As for points, no one's really doing anything super crazy. Just a couple people, 1 or 2 points over a point per game. So that's going to be it, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do we do with Patrick? We got to go ahead and trade him probably. And then we also have to go ahead and figure out what we're going to do with Ryan Poehling. Would you guys want me to try anything different with the lines? Do you want to split up Christek? Do you want to do something like this? Carney's back up to an 87, which is good news. Do you want to try something like that where you have Vickers with Agent C and Christek? Vickers has 92 offensive awareness and 92 passing. We could try that. All right, we could definitely try that. I don't know, it's gonna be totally up to you guys. Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next episode.